That must have been a very fun conversation.
Well, no, it wasn't because my friend was actually like one of my teachers, so it was a little awkward.
Ah,
And then I could like look at her in the class for like the whole next semester, so it was kind of awkward actually. But it came in handy in this situation.
So what's
So,
going on now?
so
she's
what?
on orgy room.
Orgy.
I didn't hear that. Can you say that one more time?
I left the. I feel
Just-
like you're teasing. So.
No, no, I'm not. I'm not. I legitimately couldn't. You were
No,
cutting
I
off.
said I left the orgy room. I called the room
Okay.
that like the
You
pygmies
left the
room.
orgy room. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
like
All the pygmies in there go, "Aw." Yeah, they wanted one more, but I guess perhaps another time. Okay.
That didn't really happen.
Can you ping to me where we are on the map?
Did it?
Wait, did they really want us to join the orgy?
No. That didn't really happen. You're here, Rita.
Oh, Andre, you
That's the room you
misled
just.
me.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, generally, just so you know, you guys have only spent a few minutes at this house because after opening the door and seeing what's inside, you decided to skip.
Let us keep moving. I am not interested in orgies at this current time.
Yeah, not unless the sun is involved.
Not to permanently disqualify orgies, it's just that right this moment,
You know what? I just
it's
really don't
noon.
want to be involved in an orgy with my sister. So.
Oh,
I think that's a
you're one
good
of those
thing.
people. Okay, sure.
Okay, so are we going to this one?
Yes, let us go. And I think you said on the way you want to peek into the dome building, so we can just do a little peek but not waste too much time.
Yeah. Either way, I think. Fritz, you wanted to go in the courtyard area, right?
Yeah, we can pass through. Just take a quick glance. That little round building we saw in there looked, I don't know, like it might have a cross or something up top.
Who made this anti-frog propaganda? Who made this anti-frog propaganda? Who made this?
So
Red would be you.
That's
can you
true,
show
you're
me?
rude.
Can you show me the path? By the way, can you show me the path you're taking
Oh
as you're walking?
no, you people.
I mean,
No,
there's
no,
an
I'm just
open
curious.
little, like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
but from here we have to probably take the stairs.
go up over this. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So you're kind of walking up the stairs, then you're walking to the front of this thing. So while you guys are kind of on this elevated ramp thing, you spot coming from that um,
Fire?
walled up compound that's right to your west and a little south actually. Um, you see smoke um, drifting lazily from somewhere in the center.
Sorry, can you say that again? From the west and south we see
From
smoke?
here.
Here.
I'll just ping it
Oh,
on the
Here.
map.
thank
Yeah,
you, thank you.
yeah, somewhere in this compound.
Well, that's great because Fritz wanted to look at the boob building.
The boob building.
Yes, the little
No, I
the
suppose
little
that is a boob.
dome.
Yep. No, that's an indistinct. Yep, that is a booby. Very good.
No,
Okay.
find the other one.
There's so many. This is a well-endowed land.
So many boobies. Okay. So, is that where you guys are going next? Into that
I
compound?
drew the whole path that we're taking.
Okay. So as you approach the gate, you see that it's.
But I think, as Shiv would say, stealthily and carefully.
Roll
Yeah,
stealth, please.
Shiv would.
Anyone who wants to go stealthy, please roll stealth.
Hokidoki.
Yeah, so I actually can Shiv be like, hey guys, it's like,
He wants to go in solo
would
to
you like
explore.
would you like to be extra stealthy like me? And we can all be stealthy together
How, Shiv?
because I can do this.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I love it. Although the one time Fritz is extra stealthy. Okay, 32
I'll
stealth
cast
for
it.
Fritz,
Yeah.
22 stealth for me.
Termin is gonna get like a 2, so it's gonna be like a 12. Actually, I'll roll for shift because this is open. So this is Shiv's.
Wow.
What did he do?
36.
It's well, 16 isn't bad.
16 isn't bad. Is that everyone?
Everybody who wants to stealth.
Is Malachi not interested in stealthing?
I
I'd
think he
assume.
posted saying he had to step away.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Okay, he's gonna watch the gates while you guys are doing your thing, your stealth mission. So you stealthily walk towards the entrance, which you've marked in your path. And when you reach it, you see that the gate it lies in splinters, and there's scorch marks that um, are kind of defacing it. That the remains of that gate, as well as the walls around it. And as you walk in through the compound, looking around, you see that the buildings are also they seem to have been licked by fire. Um, some of the structures are still you can see embers where the fire hit. And as you walk further in, you see in the center of the compound um, what looks like a litter of charred human corpses just laying all over the place. One of those corpses is actively being torn apart by a pack of wild dogs.
Um.
Saw your message. I'm reading the thing because I don't know if it uses a spell slot.
Oh, gotcha. Do they look undead from here?
No, they look like dogs having. You can see the meat on their. They're definitely eating. They look very much like you'd expect eating
Can
dogs to
you
look
make
like.
a little squiggle on the map where they're actually standing?
Yeah, they're. It's a center, so it would actually be around the boob, if not directly beneath the boob.
Yeah, it's a spell slot. So I think
Yeah,
if we
don't
see
do
them,
it. Agreed.
yeah.
Okay.
Um, Interesting.
Doesn't one of you guys have like animal friendship or something? I feel like I remember. Oh, is that also a spell though?
I think we had a druid that had that. I have the necklace. I can talk to animals.
I've got
Oh yeah, you can do that. That's a small.
Aww. Sorry.
Try that. Try it.
Well,
yeah, I don't
first,
really
I know.
know how to do that, but sure.
Do we think are they interested enough in the food that they're eating that if we kind of go around the buildings, maybe this way, they will just keep eating? Or do you think we should kind of deal with them and talk to them and tell them to leave us alone? Can I do like perception or something to see if they're super.
This would be like animal handling almost. Yeah, you know what? Choose either animal handling or like nature, whichever one you prefer.
Okay.
Can I also look around to see if I see any other people or anything else from here? Like tracks maybe on the ground, anything like that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception, I suppose, or investigation would be more correct. Wow. Okay. So I mean, you rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
You see the tracks of what appeared to be a full army was in here in this compound at some point, which obviously matches the corpses you see on the floor. You suspect, looking at the number of corpses, there were more people here before, a lot more, which leads you to believe they had come in and then left at some point. Um, the
Is this army
fiery
undead and humanoid?
um, you don't know exactly who those foot. You know these were humanoids. You know they're probably medium sized, but they're just footprints. You can't really derive more than that. Um, you examine the burning embers on the walls and on the nearby trees. You know, you maybe run your finger on whatever remaining fiery little bits, and maybe you give it a taste, and you taste that it's magic. This was fire magic was used to inflict these wounds. It doesn't taste corrupt or anything. This just tastes like good old fireballs and the likes. um, you in your investigation you see that these dogs, you don't see tracks for any large animals or anything like that, and you suspect that these dogs are just here lapping up the charred remains. They're not, um, they're not a part of this. They were never a part of this army, or at least if they were, then they were sent in as some sort of cleanup crew. But looking at them, they have no collars. They're just eating a dead body.
Marzipan, I think you're right. I think they're stray. So if you go on this from the side, you should be able to make it.
You'd also, you know what? I'm also going to say this. You can see that you examine some of the corpses around you. Um, their flesh is charred beyond recognition, but you see that valuable goods were taken off of them. They don't have any. The coins should have remained, perhaps metallic weapons, but all of it was looted.
There
Can
is like a
I?
crazy army. I thought maybe like a dragon, but I think this is like some mages or like one really strong mage.
Yes, and we can probably assume if it was Serarak and his undead army, they probably wouldn't loot them. But I don't know if that's true. I might be making assumptions about the undead.
Yeah, I mean, there's magic needs gold, right, Fritz?
That's true. That's
I
true.
will also say that past the dogs on the other side of their location, um, you see some sort of pyre, and it looks like it might have more dead bodies in it around it, but something about it looks different. It looks too put together.
Um,
Go ahead.
how many dogs are there?
Let me see. 6.
6. Can I try to scare them off by like approaching, and then I don't know, using speak with small beast to say like, I don't know, fire beast returns, and then I'll use minor illusion to like make a dragon sound.
This is hilarious.
Yeah. What do you want to roll for that? Intimidation. I'll give you advantage since you're giving them a show.
Well, it's I don't know how the illusion like plays into it, because I guess they could.
The illusion. So you could try to scare them by yelling loudly and being scary,
Oh,
and then it would just be
if you
intimidation.
tell me, I will also use thaumaturgy to make the ground rumble underneath them a little bit.
No, I'm saying use minor illusion to like make it sound like a dragon's roar, like off in the distance or whatever. Like
He's
Thaumaturgy
gonna
is free.
speak with the beasts. So is minor illusion. It's a cantrip. He wants to speak with the
Yeah.
beasts and say there's a giant fire monster coming back, and then make a dragon
I
sound.
understand. I understand what he's asking.
I know,
Yeah,
but then
I
you
don't
were
know how-
saying he needs to intimidate.
he's saying how to roll that.
Yeah, I'm telling you that would be intimidation, but the illusion part would give it advantage. That's the way I see it.
Oh, okay.
Because you
okay,
can
okay.
try to intimidate without an illusion, in which case
Yeah,
it's
that's
just a
fair.
regular
Okay.
intimidation check.
So just do
Yeah.
intimidation.
I mean that's
Good.
basically what you're doing, right?
Yeah. No, that's
Maybe
terrible.
performance, I
Because
guess.
I
Can
have
also
a
be
negative one.
performance.
Performance, yeah.
Do you want to do performance? Would
I
that
have
be
no
better for you?
charisma. No, it doesn't matter. It's
I
the
mean,
same
do
thing.
it. You never know. You might roll good. See?
17!
Yeah. Yeah, the dogs they just get up and run. Apparently there's not apparently, actually, you can see it on the map. There's another entry / exit on the opposite side of where you guys came from, and they just run towards there, and out the door, and off they go.
Nice.
Jeremy also looks around looking for the dragon. That's a 17. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty good. Dragon roar.
So how the pyre you said was literally right behind the dogs or behind the building? I don't remember.
It's it would be it doesn't specify precisely
So
actually.
what are
So
you
we'll say
saying?
right next to where the dogs were, because it does say that it's in the center of the compound, and that's also where the dogs were. So
Got it.
that makes sense to me. I can't hear you, by the way, Rita.
I forgot to push to talk.
Let's go. You know?
Okay, I would like to slowly approach the pyre. You said it looked special or new and that there were bodies on it.
Yeah. So as you approach it, it looks like a glaive, which is basically a spear with a kind of a wide bladed tip rather than a spear tip, has been thrust into the remains of a burnt out pyre. And there are charred snake skulls and blackened inhuman vertebrae um, lashed to that spear. On a wall nearby, you see a symbol that has been daubed in ash. It says a snake in ash, sorry, and a snake curled of a snake curled in a spiral, gripping a circle in its jaw. Who
Wait, a
who has
snake,
proficiency in religion?
a snake in a spiral
Me
Fritz
and
does.
Fritz. Yeah.
gripping a skull in its jaw.
A snake curled in a spiral,
Uh-huh.
gripping a circle in its
Oh, a
jaws.
circle in its jaws. I thought you said a skull in its jaws.
Oh, I know this
wait.
one.
We can just give each other advantage, right?
It's the Caduceus.
Yes, but does Malachi know it?
How do you know this?
But does Malachi know it?
I'm just kidding. The Caduceus is
the
the
doctor
symbol.
symbol, yeah.
Yeah, we should give each other advantage from now on.
No, actually, 16 is good. You do recognize the symbol, Fritz. This is the sigil of Dendar, the Night Serpent, devouring the world.
My
Dendal.
like different religion teacher that I asked about the origin because it was part of a religion sacrifice, so I didn't, pay attention in that class. It was just
Dendar, the Night Serpent, devouring the world. This is a god for snake people.
Okay. And the people in the
night.
pyres, does it look like they are snake people?
Well, some of those. So yes, actually, you can surmise that not because of necessarily
Snake
how they
skulls.
look, or yes, that's true. They do have snake skulls intertwined between the corpses and what have you. And perhaps if you examined one of the actual skulls of those dead things, you might see fangs. Though I'm not sure actually if they would have fangs. I don't think they would. I think they're actually just regular mouths. But you do, by the ritual of by the ritualistic way that they were burnt, and the fact that it was done with care, and you're putting one and one together, seeing the writings on the wall and the snake skulls, you realize this is like a respectful way to
The burial.
bury exactly a dead UNT. So you assume these were UNT bearing other UNT.
So maybe the temple is in this area. If they're burying their dead, you usually, bury it next to your church, right?
It's interesting, yeah. It's also interesting because aren't the UNT working with Acererak?
Yes.
Did you say this symbol was drawn on the boob building?
Sure, it could be. It doesn't reference
Okay,
the
okay.
blue building specifically anywhere here.
Interessant.
Do we want to look here? But it might not be a temple for them because they didn't used to live here. This is temples from like the civilization before this time, before Yuan Ti came and took. I
Yeah.
assume.
We can still just go in the building just in case.
Sure.
Do any of the buildings look... I'll probably have to do a roll, but do any look like they've been...
A few of the buildings actually look collapsed. A few of them are merely charred on the outside. A few of them look totally untouched. It's a healthy mix.
Alright, let's just go into the domed building.
Um, yeah, I don't know. Again, it doesn't reference any of these specific buildings, so I don't know if that particular building would have anything. How about I roll a die and we'll find out.
Okay.
Looks like a greenhouse to me.
Yeah, that's what I said last time. So I agree with you.
This building seems to have been looted. Its insides are, maybe there was some sort of battle, right? You can see licks of fire remaining, and perhaps the crumbling of some of its foundation walls and whatever. Um,
I
but it seems empty and looted.
I think what this looks like is there was a battle here. The Yuan-Ti respectfully buried their dead and left. I'm not sure necessarily any of these buildings are important to us. I think we should move on to the building with the pool. However, I'm very diplomatic. If you guys want to spend some time looking in the other buildings, I support you.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think we better keep moving.
Okay, let's go, friends.
Okay. So we're moving on then.
Yeah, to the pink
Yep.
circle.
Okie doke.
Still stealthing. It
Yeah, it
takes
lasts
it's an
an
hour.
hour, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let me see. What is in that building at the very end? So, you approach what looks like, I don't know, like some sort of pond in front of a walled off structure with a designated entrance, though the walls and surrounding the structure have been worn by time. There are openings and what have you. Um, as you approach it, you see that it's you see a rectangle, like I said, a rectangular pool of murky water. Um, it stretches before you, and there's past this, um, past the pool, you see the building, which it looks like a vine draped shrine of some kind. Um,
A what shrine?
a vine draped
Oh,
shrine.
okay, okay.
It's been slowly consumed by nature,
Got it.
essentially. Um, Rope bridges that once spanned the water float on the surface of the water, and they're tangled with other debris. You also see the shards of a toppled monolith
Mm-hmm.
form. Uh, Sorry, you see the shards of a toppled monolith which form stepping stones to the middle of the pool. And with that, I'm going to change maps. But before I do that, actually, I need to make sure that I'm not, just because the way this shit works, it can accidentally reveal way too much way too quickly. Don't forget, you still got Jojo with you.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh
little
yeah.
frog boy.
Yeah. We should remove that anti-frog hate graffiti.
Jojo, like, do the snake people fight with anybody?
Yeah, we
Jojo
can't,
does not understand you.
we can't talk to him
Yeah, I
yet
remember
until
we
we.
tried to draw stuff to him. I remember. I recall now. I recall.
So, in
Uh-huh.
the so as I was saying,
Wait. Where are you? Where is the map?
Scroll up a little.
the shards of a toppled monolith form stepping stones to the middle of the pool, where a statue of a stone frog rises above the water.
Wait, that's a
Oh,
statue
Jojo,
of a
your
stone
person.
frog and not a desperately sad man?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Okay.
It looks like the thing from Majora's Mask, the moon.
Hmm. the
Do
scale's
you
accurate, correct?
recognize this? It kind of looks can be like, is this like a religious like iconography, or just
You can go ahead and roll religion if you'd like.
can I give Fritz advantage because I'm talking to him about
Sure.
like?
Sure.
Go ahead.
That's
Fritz.
indeed how it goes.
Roll what? Sorry.
Religion, you
Religion.
fucking nerd.
Jeez.
I find it entertaining that Fritz has higher religion than the cleric.
Yeah.
Because it's the intelligence based.
You're so smart.
So you know that you have never seen or heard of this religion before. If it is in fact a religious artifact, it has never once been mentioned anywhere within the
So it's not a real
confines
religion.
of your school or whatever.
Has Glip Glop looked at it funnily?
Glip glop?
Jojo?
I don't. No, I don't think he would have actually.
Okay,
Do we
okay.
want to deal with the pool, or we can just go around it? Go inside.
Let
around.
us keep an eyeball on this. Think about it, okay? Look at where the stairs are, okay? There. Oh my god. Somebody
What?
just moved and my whole map changed.
Sorry, I moved. Oh, Shiv
Nothing wrong
moved
with that.
Shiv. Yeah.
No, it just
I
the
because you see
pool
Shiv
all of a
as well
sudden
as
became like black and I was just surprised. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay, sorry. So, yes, let's pay attention to the stairs where they are. Maybe the points where they are important because as you see, they're not symmetric. You see that? These two stairs are symmetric, but this one's over, this one's here. The frog is not in the middle of the pool, he's closer to the top. Also, where does the obelisk, the monolith, fit in? Was it on top of the frog's face? Was it at the
the
side
monolith?
somewhere? Oh,
Was
well,
this
did it fall from
Very
here?
observant.
Did it fall from here, Omer?
did it fall from here? Can you say that again?
Oh yeah, it looks like one of these obelisks is intact.
Is the obelisk, the monolith, whatever you're calling it, in the pool? Did it fall from here? And is this one the
Yes.
same thing but intact?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
okay.
exactly right.
Got it. Okay, so wow, it's
Is
big.
there any writing anywhere on this area?
No, the monolith is completely smooth.
Okay, so this path would have
I
led
want to rub it.
how many times?
Just a few.
Okay.
Like 4. I want to feel how smooth it is.
How smooth
3
is it?
genies come out, and they each give you 3 wishes.
Good thing they don't kill us because they're evil. So can I do a roll, maybe insight or something to see? Does it look like all of the bridges end where these sticks stick out of the water, or is that just how they have decayed? You can't really tell. Is this an ending pad, or does it just look like that's all of the bridge that's left in the water?
Go ahead and roll perception, please.
Oi, Vey.
Let's say someone with advantage in perception gave you advantage. Malachi, did you give her advantage?
He
I
always
also
gives
have
me
it.
advantage. He's my strong older brother.
Of course, yeah. You examine the wooden poles that once supported rope bridges and are now uselessly float in the water. And you look real close, trying to derive whatever information you can, frankly, when your eye spots something strange. You see the what looks like a stalk floating through the water, and
Somebody
at the end of it,
breathing underwater?
at the edge of the stalk, it looks like a little froggy eyeball peering, looking at you, and then quickly receding back into the depths.
Oh my
Question. So
goodness.
if the monoliths are, can we perceive the depth of this pool? Because like the monoliths, you can see them, right? So if they're like 5 feet wide, if they're outside the water, I assume like it's stone.
You
So
see, you
Like
are
it
able
hasn't
to
sunk.
see. You are able to see the. Sorry, no, you cannot. The water is dirtied with mud and algae to a
Mm.
yeah,
point
but I'm
where
saying,
the
can I
surface is almost
presume because
completely.
this is like,
Because the monolith hasn't sunk and we can see it?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah,
So
it's like not
okay.
really
I see
deep.
what you're doing. So as you can see, the monolith is about 5 feet
Yeah.
in length, and you
So
see that the collapsed one, the very edge of it, the very tip of it is just barely submerged in water, which means it looks green with moss, but it's obviously to the bottom of the water.
You guys, I saw a little frog boy. He's underwater. He's looking at us through a stalk.
However, I should also mention that the pool is should I mention whatever? The pool isn't full all the way. There is a bit of a dip.
yeah, you can see
Yeah,
it
Yeah, you can
visually.
see
Okay.
that. Yeah.
yeah. It's
Okay.
about 1 foot to jump down.
So do you want to go in here or do you want to go around if there's a little frog? We can maybe get Jojo to talk to the frog. I like get a little bit more honey out of my thing, like with a stick to get some flies, and I like beckon over Jojo. And I point to the water and I'm like, Jojo? Like, and then like make weird faces to be like, what is that? Question mark.
Is Jojo interested at all?
Jojo will, in fact, look at the water and look back at you, and he will ask you, and he'll pull on your pants and he'll point at the water and he'll skip up and down.
Like he's excited about the water? Or he's like
Arguably.
scared.
Well, he doesn't seem scared, no, but he seems to be something. I guess you know what? Roll intelligence. I guess without you actually being
Can I
able
do
to see it.
insight? Because like I wanna like read
Insight.
his emotions
Sure, insight.
better.
He wants to jump into the water.
I look at
Eh,
Marzipan, I'm like, okay, I like nod slowly.
Can I confirm?
Can I'll give him a piece of rope and I like let him like grab a rope. Like
Be-
I'll hold it in case something happens to him, I can pull him back. But I'll give him a rope.
Good idea.
And
But
I give him a piece of
before,
rope and I like beckon him. Go ahead.
can
Sorry,
I...
Marzipan.
No, you're fine. He's very excited. It's very sweet to see. Before that, though, Mr. God, can you tell me, is the eyeball I saw through the stalk equivalent to Jojo's eyeball? They look the same?
It's not through a stalk. It's at the end of a stalk.
That's
Meaning
fine.
it's kind of like a snail
Oh!
eye. Right? You know, like snails
Oh, I
have
thought you were
stalks.
saying he's using like a little telescope.
No. No, it's like a little snail eye thing. But the eyeball at the end of it looks like that of a frog.
So
It
that
would look.
makes me a little scared. What if this thing eats Jojo?
Yeah.
That's why I gave him the rope.
Okay, but you must be very fast. Actually, let Shiv hold on to it for his dexterity, and you will assist with your strength. Let's do that.
Are we fishing with Jojo?
Fishing with Jojo.
Oh my god.
Yes, okay, Fritz is gonna come over. And we're gonna let
Chief.
Jojo do what he's doing.
As a smaller being, I resent this.
I didn't. He wants to go in.
Yes,
All
we're
right.
just making sure he's safe. He wants to jump in, but I'm worried the snail monster will eat him. Who knows? I don't know. Don't be so negative and cynical, Fritz.
Maybe this is like the fountain of like positive energy for frog people.
There are a lot of lily pads.
They're
Yeah.
lily pads.
Okay, so
Jojo.
we'll loop
This
it
does
around.
look like a primo
Yeah.
pool for a frog, and you just realize, like, oh yeah, he hasn't actually been in a body of water since you guys got him.
Well,
So
we
he-
put him in the rain catcher, but yeah.
you gave him some mud, which is nice,
Yeah.
but come on.
All right, so yeah, we'll loop it around him in a secure fashion and kind of lead him to the end of this pier thing and, let him do what he does as a frog.
Okay.
With Shiv attentive, on his toes, ready to begin the pull back in if it looks like a snail is about to consume Jojo.
I just envision like a frog, in mid jump and then being pulled back through the stomach, and like the tongue and the eye like bulging out the other way.
I
Go,
think we
Jojo,
just
be
saw
free.
something similar on My Hero Academia the other day. All right. What does he do?
So you tie a rope around Jojo's waist, I guess, or you tie it around him like a harness, or how are you doing this?
Yeah,
Waist
around
is
his waist
fine,
should
yeah.
be good.
Okay. And he doesn't really understand it. He's like a little kid, just standing there letting you do your thing. Because he is literally just like a little teenage frog, right? He doesn't know much, or even
His
younger than
hand,
that.
and I
Teenaged?
make it
He's like a
hold.
little kid, right?
Okay.
He's a young
The
frog.
baby.
We've already established this
He's a
last time.
youngin. Okay.
And he hops into the water, and um, basically he hops in, and you very suddenly feel a very powerful jerk on the rope.
Oh
He
shit!
doesn't come
Wow.
up with the water, and instead the entire lake begins to pulsate up and down in waves emanating from where he had jumped
Wait,
in
he jumps
just
and
a
it's
couple
the
waves.
exact spot that the monster is, or whatever.
Well, you see,
The
I'm not
whole
going to
lake.
tell you yet.
The
So
lake
what you
is
do,
the
the
monster!
rope,
We pull. Like, yeah, Fritz pulls immediately. Like, sorry,
the
Shiv
rope is
pulls.
being pulled on. Yeah, the rope is being pulled on, and Jojo's not coming back up. So that's all you see. And there's a lot of movement. The water is vibrating, or not even vibrating.
Well, Terme, it looks like you hate lizards and frogs, so...
Where did he jump in? Can you put it like right there?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are over there, so I probably would have jumped in here, or something like that.
Wow, his icon suddenly looks so very serious.
Yeah. So
Because he's
I'm.
dead.
Yeah. No wonder this That's why... Oh my god, remember when I said, why does the frog look so distressed?
Mhm.
It's because this is a frog eater temple.
Oh my god. Maybe we
Because
should.
that's Jojo's face.
Maybe we
because
sacrifice the frog and we're gonna get the thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Clear past this.
So
No.
again, so okay.
Can we
So Jojo's.
pull? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Or no? Is it possible for us to try to
Yeah.
pull?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
go,
we're
go,
trying.
Try
Let's
to pull
try.
the rope. Go. Give me strength checks.
So...
We can do cumulative if you want. I guess Shiv and whoever else just happen
Shiv
to
and
be in there.
Terme.
Yeah,
Shiv
Shiv and
has a
Terme.
-1 to strength, but I don't know if
Shiv
he
and
like
Terme.
fixed his like strength after like he was exhausted.
Oh.
Yeah. The first one's Shiv, the second one's Terme.
Okay. So you recognize that there is something extremely powerful pulling down, but you seem to be able to out strength it. I don't know how to put it.
Pull it?
Out pull it, yeah. And you're slowly able to pull upwards on the rope until finally you see two little
Legs.
eyeball stalks popping out, looking all around. And as you continue to pull blah, 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 the 1 second, you see a third one. Actually, you see three little eye stalks, and then what looks like a head slowly rising from the base of these eye stalks, which is I guess, well, from the way you're pulling it, since you're pulling it up, yeah, you'll see a giant mouth come up first, wrapped around the rope, and totally enveloping Jojo, who's at the end of the rope. And this is you basically see it looks basically like a giant frog head with 3 eye stalks at the very end.
Oh, it looks like a
And
frog head.
it looks like a frog head. And as it slowly comes up, you see tentacles beginning to whip about from all around it.
Oh, I know what this
Anger and
thing is.
frustration. And this thing comes up.
Oh my god.
Oh,
What is that thing?
he looks like Sorry.
Yeah, you recognize this to be a legendary Froghemouth.
Thing was
And
like
he's-
hiding in 5 feet of water. Damn.
Maybe you can squeeze his body.
That's so cute.
Yeah, and he's right now he's got your froggy friend in his mouth.
Can we roll? Do we need to roll initiative before we do anything?
So what's happening right now is that Shiv and Tedmer are fighting it. So I'm gonna just give you guys one turn to kind of figure out what you want to do, and then we'll roll initiative.
I want to try and polymorph it.
When it's your turn.
You just said, didn't you? Sorry.
Tedman and Shiv.
Oh,
because you
I
guys
thought
are
you
pulling.
said you guys, as in us, because those
No.
three are involved with each other. I thought you were saying these three are already doing something. Everybody else, what are you doing? But now I understand.
I am going to get my spiritual weapon out.
So you're letting go of the rope?
Do I need to let go of my rope to do my
Yeah.
spiritual weapon?
Yeah, no. You're focusing right now. You're using all your strength in both hands, trying to pulling on a rope. So are you letting go of the rope?
Spiritual is verbal.
Let me see if I have. Okay. I guess I would not let go. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna command it then. Actually, command works for. Let me see. I have a question. As like a person who's like knows the spell, would I know like casting command would work on this creature or no? Because I don't know like
no.
ruling.
Does it need to? It needs to what? Speak languages to be able to
Think
to understand, or really truly understand. You know what? I'm changing my mind. I'm just gonna have everyone roll initiative. I feel like
Yeah.
that'd be more fair. So everybody roll initiative. Let's just do this the regular way. Now that you see
Yeah,
what's
if
before
it
you.
doesn't understand your language, it doesn't work. So
Yeah, that's
whatever
why I
that
was like,
means.
I think it doesn't understand.
All right.
Oof. I feel so guilty.
I can't believe you hated Jojo this much.
I love Jojo. I wanted him to have some water on his skin. Ship. Wow. That rolled really well.
Is that everybody? So it seems. Terme, looks like you get to go first. Wow, this is exactly the order that we would have had.
No, Shiv.
No, that's true. We would have
But
had Shiv
still,
instead of
yeah.
Fritz. Yeah. So you right now, Terme, you are holding the rope with both hands.
Means I can't. Well, Guardian of Fate is just verbal, so I'm gonna pop the Guardian like right in front of, like right here. Actually, yeah, I'll put it right in the middle of the. Yeah, right there.
Okay, let's see it.
In here.
What does your Guardian of Faith look like?
Ooh, I haven't thought about it.
Probably a dude in a robe.
A librarian.
Yeah. I actually wanted to look like something very different. You know what? It's going to be like, Tarek.
Mm-hmm.
my librarian
Yeah.
is going to look like Tarek, and I'm like,
Ha-
well, it was a book I read, and I feel like he could protect me.
that's where you learned about the
Hunky.
orgies.
Armor of the Fifth Age, Tarek.
I don't know which one that looks like, but I think the purple, like, I don't know.
It's the pink one with his
Yes, the pink
chest
one,
showing.
that one.
There
I
we
like the
go.
pink one. Yes.
I approve.
And what does this boy do? So now he needs to spell
I
save
believe
DC
on
16.
his turn, it says any creature that's like hostile to you that moves a space within 10 feet of the guardian for a first time or on a turn must succeed. Yeah, so I guess it's his turn, not mine. I don't know.
Okay. What's the roll? What's the
It's a dexterity saving
Dexterity.
throw.
Okay, cool. All right. So anything else?
Nope, that was my action.
Very good. Fritzy.
Should I try to polymorph this guy? Like,
If you polymorph him next turn, he's gonna take damage and like go back.
I was just
Change.
thinking to polymorph him so that he would have to drop Jojo, but I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah.
because it's like, can I tell if JoJo's dead?
That's a good question.
Well, you don't see any limbs sticking out of his mouth.
Do we hear any noises?
You don't hear any noises, no. But the rope is intact, and you don't see any limbs, so there is a chance.
I mean, that makes me think that maybe he's just been swallowed.
Yeah, maybe get him out.
All right. I mean, I don't know.
Just assume the worst. That's fine.
Assume the worst. All right. Then I guess I will. Can I acid arrow him?
Yeah, of course.
All right. 1 second.
Nice.
I can't figure out how to insert an image. Trying to get Tarek in here.
That's a hit.
If I get to
Please roll the
pick
damage.
what level I do it at.
Make a character and just like put Tarek's picture on there and just.
But it's okay.
1 second.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah. Okay. And or rather, Fritz is going to kind of move back over here. Okay. Do I need to put that in chat so you can see? Because it's reoccurring.
No. Just remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Cool.
So he takes 10.
10 damage.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Tell me, how does Spirit Guardian work? If he doesn't move by the next round, does he take damage again?
I think
Yes.
if he's in
Okay.
the area, yeah.
Oh,
I thought if he's next to it, within 10 feet of it. Oh yeah.
As
That
long as you
moves to
start
another
your
place.
turn there.
got it. Okay. 10 damage.
So he takes 10. Oh, that's okay. 1 second.
Oh, thank God. Oh no. Wait, why did you do a Constitution?
Maybe it has to do with him having the boy in his mouth.
Oh, taking damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Second. Okay. So the boy's in his mouth. And while the boy is in his mouth, he is not going to let go. He is going to just hold on to his to the grip on the rope, and he's going to use his multi attack on you, Terme, since you're the one who's causing him pain and suffering right now, not letting him enjoy his meal. So does a 18 hit?
Yes. Well, you did 2 attacks. Yeah.
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 Um,
Well, yeah. It's yeah. So
so
I take both damages, right?
Yeah.
I guess you also have to roll.
Strength
So
is for
minus
grapples. So
13 and
Yeah.
then minus 14, right?
Yeah.
I think he only said specifically the 18 because he knew a 24 hit.
Yeah. Exactly. You
To
also
make
need
it
to
what?
roll.
Saving throw. Which one?
Yeah.
Probably strength.
Just do one for all of them. I'm not gonna make
Is
you do
it
it twice.
strength save or is it dexterity save? Which
It
one?
looks like
It says
doesn't actually
escape
say.
DC, so I think it's either strength or dex depending on the person, but I'm not sure if that's true.
Yeah, I don't know. Take your pick. Strength or dexterity.
Like, I'm not ready for this.
You're grappled. You're still holding onto the rope, but
Okay.
he's got a. You can't move from where you stand. You're kind of
Okay.
locked in place right now.
I'm cool.
Between
Okay,
the
cool.
rope and the tentacles, you're grappled. And of course you've taken the 18 plus. Sorry, the 14 plus 13 damage.
Yeah, I took the damage.
Wonderful. No, that's it. And Marzipan, it is now your turn.
Okay, so now 2 people are grappled by him, presumably?
Presumably.
Sorry, now 2 people are encapsulated in some way by this creature. Is that Jojo
Sure.
and Terme in some way have been taken by him? Is that the case?
I'm just gonna say yes.
Okay, I think you made that. Okay.
What I'm saying is, you don't know what Jojo's in his
I didn't
closed
say
mouth, so you don't
I
know
changed it
anything
from
else.
grapple. I just said presumably he now has 2 people.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I just don't know why he's being like that. I would like to polymorph him into a sheep. So give me a wisdom saving throw. Oh wait. Do I have to do it on a humanoid?
No, you don't do attack roll. You just have to save.
So he's a sheep.
He just is. Is that it?
Yeah.
Polymorph?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So he turns into a sheep.
So
One second. Just give me a second. I can't do it all at once. Well,
Does
there's
that
no
mean you're-
icon for a sheep. It looks like, but yes. Indeed, his mouth opens, and tied to the because Tadman and Shiv are pulling on the rope.
just Shiv now, but yeah.
That's true. Well, Tadman was holding onto the rope, maybe not pulling it, but holding onto it.
I'm just saying she's grappled now. She probably let go of the. Oh, I assumed he pulled his tentacle back. Sorry, keep going. I'm sorry, keep going.
Shiv and Terme are holding onto the rope, and at least Shiv is pulling back. And as the Froghemouth transforms into a sheep, obviously the contents of its mouth are expunged. And indeed, you see a froggy body tied to the rope flying out, but it looks a little limp. It lands, let's say, right in front of Terme. You don't know its status, but you can tell that at the very least it's not moving. Again, give me 1 second, I'll move it.
Does that mean we're not gonna fight this? Because I think my spirit guardian is gonna attack it like on its next turn. But now I'm not grappled, so that's good.
No, let's fight it. He killed Jojo.
Anything else?
I just moved away from him.
Okay, Shiv.
And yeah, I just want to be clear. Don't feel bad about attacking it. I was just trying to free our friends. So.
I'm like, I feel like Shiv is like, well, do I attack it?
Murder the sheep.
Yeah, throw Jojo behind you and murder the sheep.
It will cast, Hunter's Mark on the sheep at the moment.
I didn't even bother transforming it. It's still like a big. It's just all like sheep floating in the water. It's actually kind of funny. Like a muddy
Well, he
ass.
gets
Swamp water.
it's sneak attack because like he's in water and crazy and like he's behind this little thing. Or no?
I think you at the very least have advantage because a sheep and water doesn't sound like the most
Well, if he has advantage, he gets like
exact. That's exactly where I was going with that,
Okay,
and
perfect.
just for that reason alone, you're gonna
Mhm.
have sneak.
Yeah. So he's. I think Propo's hook is 20 feet range, right? Wow, he missed
40.
with advantage.
Oh.
He has 2 attacks now, so he's like, wow.
What's his? I mean, at 12 would hit a sheep, right?
Oh
They
yeah,
don't
you're
hit
right.
their
The
You're
sheep
AC.
right.
now,
Yeah,
yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
it would.
Yeah, sheep is not gonna have more than like 11 or 12, if that. So
Yeah, that
10.
makes sense.
Yep.
You're right. You're
yeah,
right. I forgot. Yeah. So.
so that's a hit. So
So
what do
then,
I roll for to see if the polymorph
if
Nothing.
undoes?
As soon
you,
as he
I can
takes
think.
damage, it
Yeah.
it
So
takes his health away, so he has 3 health, and the rest sinks through. So
Got it. Okay, cool. So he takes what is that? 18 damage.
26. Well, yeah, 26 or 20 because plus 5.
23.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah,
So 23
Mm-hmm.
23, and then he's gonna hit again.
transforms back.
Um. Again. So 20, and then that's 12 plus a d6. So 12 plus 17.
Okay.
And I guess he'll be standing here to be able to actually hit.
It's 40 feet actually, so I think you could have
40
hit.
feet? Okay,
Yeah.
he'll just be here then.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
No, he's like bonus action and action,
Okay.
so like.
All right. Malachi.
Is the behemoth still a sheep?
No.
No.
Perfect. I'm going to make 3 attacks using sharpshooter. I will add a d8 to my 14. That puts me at
12, is it?
I suppose so.
So
So
10.
that's 9 damage. Does the second one hit?
The second one hits definitely.
A 12?
Oh, a 12. Wait, that's not this.
It's
That's,
14
The
minus
second one
5
is
plus
22.
3.
that's the third one. The first one is 11. The
I
second one
meant
is.
Sorry, I thought he meant the one
12
that
hit.
obviously could have hit.
I can't hear you both. Andre, what?
Does 12 hit?
12 does not hit, no.
Okay, then I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
I'll make 2 attacks with my heavy crossbow.
Okay.
With sharpshooter.
Naturally.
It's another 12, so I'll do another d8 on that.
Jeez, man.
14?
14 definitely hits, yeah.
So that's 25 plus 20, 45, plus the 20, 65.
Jesus.
65 total damage.
Cruel and unusual, but okay.
This guy may have killed Jojo. It's not cruel.
That's true. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Terme, you've been ungrappled magically as the beast turns into a sheep, if only momentarily. Before you is a limp and lifeless Jojo. His skin seems to have been
Say
eaten clean by not clean, but partially digested. Essentially, you can see patches of his muscle as his skin was, sizzled away.
Can I cast healing word? Like, do I think he's like gone beyond? Like,
You can use your action to check if you'd like.
well, I wouldn't use my action. I would rather cast healing word and it not work.
Right. So let
Then
me put it.
waste
You
my
can use your
action.
bonus action. You can use your bonus. How about that? Use your bonus
Well,
action to
then
check if it's
I-
worthwhile.
Healing word is also a bonus action,
Yeah,
so she would just do that.
yeah, that's
Is
why
what she's
like it
saying,
would
I
be a
think.
waste of
I
action economy.
and I guess you could use your action to check on whatever the case is.
Yeah, I'm gonna toll the dead on the Froghemouth. So he
Okay.
needs to do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Get
Looks like you succeeded.
wow, very wise. And then I'm gonna cast like healing word. I'll use
Okay.
it. Did it have any effect?
Well, go ahead and cast it.
I did. I mean, oh.
Is it just there? It is. You cast healing word, and you can see his flesh and skin slowly returning back to normal. A little battered and bruised, but he's able to stand up, and he looks at you, just like, what's going on? But with
Like
froggy eyes.
Run
Yeah,
away.
yeah, he's okay. He's happy to be alive, as it were. And I'm just gonna give him his turn right now, and all he's gonna go do is run and hide behind Malachi. There you go. Anything else, Termin?
I wanna draw the way, so I'll move right here as well.
Okay. That's it. Termin, is that it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Fritz.
How bad is that behemoth?
Quite bad. At this point, it looks both angry and extremely bloodied.
Use
It's
your
not-
2d4s or whatever it is.
It's at the
What's
end
that?
of
Your
the
action, there we
target's next turn.
Yeah, it's the behemoth's next turn, which will be next. I mean,
Yeah.
he'll take it next. Okay. I'm just gonna be lame and firebolt him with a critical.
Nice.
Plus, I
Whoa.
feel like he's a water boy. I wonder if fire will be good against him,
We're weak.
Or weak.
He's
But
covered
you
in-
crit either way.
Let's see the damage.
Damn.
So 24 points of damage. You conjure one of your best firebolts yet, perhaps inspired by Jojo's miraculous.
It's from my boy Jojo.
Yeah, and you fire this magnificent firebolt, hitting the Froghemouth straight in the nose. But the fire seems to slip around it. It does some damage, but you can tell it's not as effective as other magics might be.
I feel like a crit firebolt should be a fireball.
I mean, with that level of damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and then just remember the next at the end of his turn, he's going to do another whatever it is, 2d4
2d4,
damage.
yeah.
So it is now. Sorry, is there anything else that you want to do in your turn?
Could I actually move further? I know it's not on the map, but like I just want to get farther away from him.
You cannot, because you'll be revealing something that you shouldn't be. But we can just say that you've moved back another 30 feet, and you're
20 feet.
20 feet, and you're well out of his range at this point.
Okay. Cool. Then
Okay.
Fritz is done.
Very good. So next goes the Froghemouth. He needs to roll dexterity, right? Or is that over?
No, he
Yes,
just takes.
that's there.
Oh,
He
for
just takes
that.
the-
Sorry, I thought. it was
Yeah, for the guardian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Does 15? I think that fails, right? Wasn't it
That
16?
fails. 20
Yeah.
damage.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's 50. My thing is 16, but yeah. It's 12.
Yeah, this thing is pretty close to being down.
The
It's missing
2d4
limbs.
is gonna do it.
And in a fit of rage, it's going to. Gosh, you know what? Shiv has sort of fucked it up a little bit. So he's going to. Yeah, he's just gonna go full on Shiv. He's actually gonna start climbing out of this pool thing. Oh, he doesn't need to. No, I see no reason for that. He's going to just move slightly to the left, and then he's going to try to grapple and attack Shiv.
Okay, the first one misses, the second one hits. And Shiv has some, like, what is it called? Extra HP, so I'm gonna
Do the math and then give me
do
a
the math.
dexterity or strength. I assume dexterity in your case.
Yeah, so it's 18 minus 24 is what? 6? So.
Mm-hmm.
Woof.
Okay, so you're grappled. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going
Oh
to
no, he's
use
gonna put in the
my.
math.
I'm going to now that you're grappled. I'm going to. I guess I have to move one bit closer. This is a complicated thing. Okay, so I use my tongue now to attack you. No, because you're whatchamacallit, grappled, you're gonna have disadvantage. I think that's how it's supposed to work, but I'm not so sure. It doesn't say that explicitly.
That's just, I think, grappled, right?
Yeah, I think that's just a property of grappled. You have disadvantage on certain saving throws.
Yeah, you do. I mean, it doesn't matter. He has a -1.
Yeah, so you fail anyways. And I'm basically going to pull you into my mouth, and I'm going to use my bite as a bonus action. So 21 hits. So you take 45 damage. And you are swallowed, Fritz.
No, Shiv.
Shiv, sorry, not for Fritz. Unrelated.
Wait, like, how can he do so many attacks in one turn?
So he has a multi-attack,
got,
which gives him 2 tentacles, and also use
And
tongue.
a tongue? Wow, we need
Tongue
to
or
kill
bite.
him.
If
But
there's
the
a
guys.
tongue
tongue-
says he can do bonus action bite if he gets it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So that's just how that kind of changed together. So yeah, I mean, Shiv right now is inside of the Froghemouth.
Interestingly, it says if the Froghemouth takes 20 damage or more on a single turn from a creature inside of it, it has to regurgitate all swallowed creatures.
Yeah.
So Shiv does still get his turn, and he can attack him from the inside. Cool.
Yeah. Okay, so now the Froghemouth takes some damage, right, from the acid
2d4.
arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Might die.
You want to roll that 2d4? Do you know how to just roll random
Yeah,
die?
just do roll 2d4.
Yeah, exactly. 6 damage. Yeah, this boy is on its last leg. Marzipan, it is your turn.
Oops, wrong button.
Ooh.
Wow, 10 damage on a crit. Awesome. But it's a cantrip. I'm sorry for complaining.
Okay. Yeah.
For
Not quite dead.
funsies, I'm gonna throw a dagger at him too using my bonus action. But
Yes.
I might have to move a little closer.
There you
Save Shiv.
Exactly.
I know Shiv is gonna die in his stomach. Okay.
Does that hit?
That hits.
Okay, so now I have to roll a 1d6. Sorry, I'm very saliva-y right now. No, to determine.
It also does just the dagger's damage. So just dagger damage, whatever that is.
Oh, I thought that also depended on the thing. Okay, got
I
it.
think I put a +1 dagger in your inventory.
You did.
Yeah, so just roll that.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, the +5 would have hit anyways. In fact, you would have had +6.
So 7.
7
And now
damage.
roll a d6. 5. Ooh, that sucks. I mean, it's cool, but as it's just very late in the game, a creature subjected to this poison is more susceptible to your magic attacks.
That's
Which
like the thing you
means that
wanted.
first Eldritch Blast would have hit if I had changed the order of these, but that's okay.
Well, now, I mean, that's how you learn, right?
I'll never learn.
I never thought, I didn't think about that until right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would have made the exact same mistake. So, okay. Anything else?
I used an action and a bonus action. I guess I'll move back again. Also cowering behind Malachi, just like Jojo.
Just like Jojo. Okay, very good. So it's now Shiv's turn. So let's see some damage, and let's hope that.
Shiv is going to just like get his like just go off, try to hit it as much as I can. I guess he's probably gonna use his short sword rather than his hook since he's inside there, right?
You can realistically you can use either one. I'm not.
Whichever one
Okay.
you have better
So-
hit and damage with, you should
Yeah,
use.
whichever one you were actually holding is.
Wait,
correct.
actually, can he use his God damn it! I should have done this. Forgot. Actually, can you do hellish rebukes like as many times as you want, or is it
No.
like once a day?
a
Once
spell
per
slot.
long rest, I think.
Yeah. I
Isn't it
already
a spell
did it.
slot?
No, it's his from
No.
Tiefling once per
I
X
see.
short or long
I see.
rests. He can do it
Yeah.
as
Okay.
a at
So
will.
whatever. He's propo hooking. 1. And 2, I assume he doesn't have sneak
Let's see
attack.
damage. No, he wouldn't. He's in fact he is disadvantaged.
So 5 plus a d6.
Nice.
So
11.
11.
Okay.
It's for the
Hunter's mark.
Yep.
So every attack you get, and then I assume both of these hit. 8 plus 2. 21 points of damage.
Well, there you go.
Also, the damage from the Hunter's mark is already on him. Oh, did you use a bonus action yet? Because you can do the Colossus Strike thing.
Yes, I will also do the colossal I forgot.
Let me save you the time.
Plus
he's
a
dead.
d8. Shiv carves out with like
Okay.
hook and a sword on the other hand.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, dude.
Okay. All right. Fine. So you, in a fit of rage, Shiv is able to slice and dice his way out of the creature's gut, bursting out of its stomach with a Shiv-like roar, which really just sounds like a person saying "ah," because he's too cool for yelling. He's covered with blood and acid, and he's lucky he is in a body of water because it quickly dissipates off his skin.
Ooh, this must be the frog monster, right?
Huh?
From the graffiti, beware the frog
Oh.
monster. Sorry, whatever. I was just sorry.
Yeah, that's probably right. She was like, "Ugh, I feel terrible.
You look terrible, bud.
He how many hit points did he lose? He had like 19 extra ones. If he didn't have those, he'll be at 0 right now.
Yeah, that's true. He would have been dead. Nice job, you guys. We just killed a Froghemouth. A Froghemouth.
Well, do you want to be? I guess. God damn it.
I bet he
I wanna
swallows a
look
lot
at
of stuff. Should we
Jojo.
check his stomach for valuables?
Yes, let's see if he has any valuables floating around in the water. I want to look at Jojo and kneel in front of him and see if he's okay. Does he look okay?
Yeah. Now he looks fine.
Is he scared?
A little scared, a little shook up. But
Does he look like he trusts us still?
Does he look
I
like what?
saved his life.
Like
Yeah,
he
is he like
trusts us
upset
still?
with us? Does he think we used him as
Did we
bait?
just fished with him?
Yeah, he's not smart enough to think that, oh, you used me as bait. He's just like, oh, that
Good,
was
because we
scary.
didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't. I wanted him to go swim. He looked like he was excited.
Yeah.
It's a very clever Froghemouth or whatever the hell you call it. Like it's got little lily pads to attract frog people.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder how many it's killed.
So do we find anything in his stomach contents? Do you want me to jump in the water?
No. You kind of drag this giant dead body out of the water. It weighs 1,000,000 pounds. It's huge. It's like a gigantic frog with tentacles, right? But you manage to altogether pull it out and start digging through its stomach because I guess that's what you lunatics want to do. And no, I mean it's got powerful acid that immediately stings your eyes and hurts your skin. You can't imagine that anything would have survived in there, no
Can
matter what.
we save some of the acid to potentially make poison with or something for Shiv?
Let me read about this.
I think you just throw our vials of acid at things.
Sure.
You can't like make it poison because
That
like
yeah,
it will
it's
destroy your
different.
dagger.
Yeah. But anyways, I want to use it as a. I want to use it. But while you don't have to tell us now. We can continue on, and it can be just something we think about later. Let's be real. We never even use items, anyways. So.
I don't see any mentions of items or anything like that, and
Okay.
it doesn't say anything about collecting its poison either, so I have to assume.
Hi. Oh, you do handsome.
Okay.
This
So-
probably was the fight we were not supposed to pick. You should have just gone inside.
Well, now we got extra. We learned more as warriors, and we will be stronger for it.
Shiv is like,
By
don't
the way,
get
if it
swallowed
weren't
by
for
a
that
frog monster.
polymorph, that frog would have been 100% dead.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
FYI.
It was literally, I knew we would break it immediately, but I just wanted him to drop Jojo, and then when he had Terme, it was even more of an excuse. So, okay, do we have bonus action heals? I mean, there's no such thing as a cantrip heal, right? Let's figure out, does Shiv have a health potion or something? Let's get him topped off and then go into the temple.
He has 9 hit points, so that's why I'm like, oh god. And I don't have a lot of spells.
I will waste one of my spells. I will waste one to heal him.
Well, you have healing word. That's
Yeah.
just like 1d.
I'll
what is
cast
it?
it as a second level.
See.
Oh, it's not working. Hold on.
His inventory.
Is
So
there anything that can be interacted with on that Majora's Mask?
Well, what do you do? Describe to me how you approach it and what you do with it, etc., etc.
Looking if there are any orifices.
It has an open mouth. That would be the only open orifice. The nostrils are shallow, and the eyes are flat.
Does it have any mechanism?
Shiv will use his own like spell also to cast Cure Wounds. So.
You can't really see from where you stand right now.
Brother, we killed the monster. You can wade through the water and jump on it. So 17 health for Shiv. Whew, it's not a lot.
Yeah. Press.
So 26 in total, right?
It's a plus his like spell casting, so it's 7 as well.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
So it's. He doesn't have a potion.
I mean, he should be at 33 now. I mean, it's still less than half his health, but that's still good, right?
Wait, how is he at 33?
Because I gave him 10 and then you got 14, so 24 plus 9.
Oh, it's not 7. It's like it's 7 plus like 3.
Oh, got it.
So it says.
Got it.
I guess I'll heal him.
Wait, let me see if I have a health potion. I'll give it to him.
I feel
I
like
do.
after this,
I have a
we
healing
should
potion.
take a short. Like, actually, no, don't. Like, I think we either need to take short rest or long rest because, like, I think we both are like out of spells. But I don't know if it's too. We should have been more conservative. I don't
I don't know. Has it been long enough for us to do another short rest though?
No, let's
Yeah.
go. I think I'll just keep him in the back.
Okay.
Can Shiv take the flamethrower thingy-majigger?
Yes, good idea.
So he can stay on the back line.
I'll walk over to Shiv and I'll put the backpack on him. Here you go, buddy.
Okay, yeah, cool. Let's
Okay.
go.
Yes. But
Let's do
sorry,
this.
Malachi was looking at the mouth for orifices.
So I just need to know how you're approaching the mouth, and how are you getting to it? Because right now you're 10 feet away from it, on solid land.
A long jump,
Just
Malachi,
observing.
maybe?
Observing from where you are, you can't really make out anything. You do see that there's an open mouth, and that there is an indentation for it, so possibly there could be something down the mouth, but you cannot see.
I will
Okay.
jump if you don't. I've become crazy in this forest, brother.
Well, we have Tarek with us. It's okay. For another 8 hours.
Okay, I'm gonna walk here. And then I'm going to jump onto this pillar. And then onto this one.
Okay. Do you have proficiency in acrobatics?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So it's trivially easy for you.
Can I see anything from here?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
You cannot actually look into the mouth from where you are.
Okay, I'll do another hop.
Okay. Okay, so you're next to this. It looks like it definitely looks like a Froghemouth's like mouth. But no, it doesn't. No, that's impossible. Hold up a second. It just looks like a frog statue. That's all they're saying. So
that's why I was saying. That's why he looks so sad, because the frog eats him.
Yeah,
Froghemouth, yeah.
Yeah. I guess so. You look into the mouth of this statue, and what you see is carved into the tongue of this frog is the shape of a key. It looks like the outline carved deep into the statue's tongue.
So there presumably could have been a key there, and somebody has taken it.
It's not. It's sorry. Let me rephrase that. It's the outline of the shape of the key is what is carved inwards. It's not like there's a socket missing.
Oh, like a mold.
Yeah, I think maybe we should go inside, get a key, put it in here.
Oh,
no.
Do you mean a keyhole, or do you mean the outline of a key, as in like a mold?
No, I don't mean a mold. I think I'm confusing you guys. So I'm just going to I'm going to
try it one more time.
Yeah, I don't want to cause any confusion about this, because it'll just overcomplicate your guys' life. It looks like there's a stone key that's placed in like a socket in a perfectly fitting socket on the tongue.
Oh, the key is there.
Yes,
exactly.
So you can see that it's like carved. You can see that the outline is what's carved inwards, but the key is there, right?
I found a key, and I will grab it.
Take it out.
Well, first I'll say, thank you, frog. I will take this key, and then I'm going to take it.
Okay, so you use your dagger, and you kind of jam it between the statue and the key, and you kind of scoop it up from the side, and it gives a little bit of resistance, but eventually it comes out from its socket, and which now actually does look like what you initially thought, which is just the socket, the shape of a key, and in your hand it looks like a rocky,
Perfect.
What's on the key?
It's kind of generic. It just looks like your standard gate key. What's weird about it is that it's made out of stone.
Okay. I will
Is it not like the other one we found? Or is it like the other one? We found one in the snake, or like whatever temple, the last temple we were in the
You did? I don't think
no,
you guys found
we found
a
puzzle box, but not a key.
You said it was stone, whatever.
It was a box. It was a literal
box.
square. It was a literal square.
So this is Yeah, so it's not like this one, the
No.
Shigambi puzzle.
No, this looks like an actual usable key
It's just stone. Okay.
made of stone.
I'm gonna hop on the lily pad and then flip next to Fritz.
You hop onto the lily pad, and then you remember lily pads can't support the weight of a
They can
person.
support
And
my
you sink
beautiful light
directly into the water,
light
and
acrobatic
3 more
step.
Froghemouths come out.
My
eat you
beautiful proficient acrobatic step as I hardly touch the lily pad in order to just spring myself off because I'm very acrobatic.
some Naruto shit.
Yes,
I'm
I
just
am
grabbing
Naruto.
it.
I mean, if you're a monk, you technically have that ability
And
because you
I'm
can walk on
basically a
water.
monk of flute.
I didn't realize you're a monk, Marta. Okay, so wait. So you now stand before a gate that appears when you try to. Well, actually, I'm not going to say anything else. There's a gate in front of you, and above it is an inscription written in a language that you don't quite recognize.
None of us recognize it.
None of you. Yeah.
And you don't need us to re-say our languages?
No, I'm
that's-
positive I don't.
Okay.
Can I like sketch what it
description of
looks
it?
like? Yeah.
Yep.
So I can
Yep.
like do it later.
Yep.
For tomorrow.
You know what? Yeah, you guys are in for a world of pain. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
How dare you
Well,
foreshadow
no.
so
I think.
bluntly?
Do you think this door is locked, or do you? Shiv is like, let me see if this door is trapped.
Yes, please check, Shiv. But be careful not to injure yourself.
My God, yeah, maybe I just kidding. Malachi, can you do it this time? I'm a little low.
So Shiv is checking if the door is locked.
Trapped.
No, trapped.
Trapped. Okay.
No, I'll do it. Oh God.
Let's see.
I don't want to kill Shiv.
What is that,
Okay.
investigation? I guess.
Sorry,
Yeah.
but I am not a trap man.
Oh, nice.
You
All I
made
do
me
is
build the
shoot
trap once.
arrows.
Yeah.
21. And he
21.
like jumps back.
Yeah. You can see inscribed into the locking mechanism of this gate. Whether it's actually locked or not is debatable, right, at this point. But onto the locking mechanism, you see a magic rune inscribed. It's faint and normally invisible, but with a 21, you can spot it just barely. Shiv does not know what it does, just that there is a
So
rune.
I have a question.
Sure.
So no, Terme is like, so I have a question. So guys, I can dispel magic, so we can dispel that and like walk in. Or do we want to have one person use the key to hopefully open the door? Because we found the key right here. Probably opens that door. It's like kind of you put your key underneath like your little hammer that's like decorates your front of your house. Or whatever you put in front of your house.
First, does it
Like a
look
dwarf thing or something.
does it look like the
Yeah.
key the door has a keyhole that this is the same as this key?
And if you were gonna do that, I think we should all step back. Or I could just
Agreed.
dispel it and not like deal with this.
No, don't waste your spell slot. I'm very dexterous. But firstly, oh good and kind lord, does this keyhole match my key?
Yeah, it appears that if you were to try to put the key in the keyhole, it would fit. Just strictly eyeballing.
You can't cast dispel magic as a ritual, right?
No.
Well, let me check. No, I don't think so. It's a spell.
Okay, get back, you fools. Hide.
Fritz, sorry, I gotta say something. Fritz, being a wizard, you realize that you might be able to derive what the magic rune does.
Oh, I
right?
could cast
It's just Shiv doesn't know what it does because he's a dumb rogue.
It's an
Whatever.
Good
explosive
idea. It's probably an explosive glyph, but good idea.
Yeah.
Shiv, yes, I just had a stroke of inspiration. Can you please tell me if you recognize this glyph?
That's
meant
not what
Fritz, I
happened.
think.
That's not what happened. I was speaking as Shiv's mind telling Shiv.
But you're not
Shiv.
Shiv.
Fritz. Sorry, Fritz. I was telling Fritz that to him it occurred that he might be as Shiv was sharing this information.
No,
went,
Fritz
I
is
might be
over
able to
there
look at
looking at a lily pad. He wouldn't have thought
Okay.
that.
All right. Okay.
I mean, yeah, he'll walk up and as long as nobody's near it or touching it, he'll
Yeah, I mean, so Shiv had already touched it. He had touched it, just running his finger, looking for traps and things like that, indentations, and he found it. But glyphs don't trigger so easily, right? It's usually something more complicated than that. So you can safely look and examine the glyph. You know
Okay.
that much
Alright.
instinctively. Roll Arcana, please.
I will give him
Oof.
a D4.
Oof.
Aren't you proficient in Arcana?
I'm also
So-
proficient,
Then
but
you
I
can
thought,
give him
7.
advantage.
yeah, I'll give him an advantage.
You guys need to start remembering to give each other advantage.
Yeah,
They
I
did
mean,
it
I
like
was
10
going to,
times
but like
this
you were like
turn.
roll, and he rolled, and I was like, I guess that's too late. I was gonna also say if we want, I can cast what is it called? Magic, whatever. Identify. It's not identify. It's like detect magic as a ritual to be able to see what this might be.
Okay.
Because it will give us,
Well, the thing is,
unless that's not enough.
are you going to give him a D4?
I will give him a D4 and an advantage
Okay.
if
Go ahead and
you
roll your
allow it.
D4. The advantage, definitely, and the D4
Yeah.
if it's a cantrip or spell that you have.
It's a
then, yeah.
cantrip. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, then go ahead.
Nice.
go for it, Fritz. You got this. You know, look at that little tail there.
Woo!
Nice. See,
Okay,
that
good
help.
job. Yeah, that shit helped. Good job. Yeah, you recognize this. This is a glyph which casts the spell Fear.
Oh,
Oh, that's not a big deal.
that's not so bad.
Well, it would be if it made you jump into the water.
But we killed that dude.
It would be if it made you jump into the water without you having already
Right.
killed that dude.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But at this
Alright.
point,
Well, Fritz is gonna like try to break it once he recognizes what it does.
How would you try to break it, I wonder?
Don't break the door by accident.
that's true. Listen, you guys hide. I'll just get fear. I'll use the key, do the saving roll, and potentially get a little wet. I already accidentally tripped on a lily pad, so
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
already
she's
wet.
already wet. So it's okay.
All right.
Shiv is not taking any chance.
Okay,
Alright.
I'll stick in the key and turn the key, and let me see if I get a roll.
You insert the key and turn it, and the door clicks, and the gates are now unlocked. Nothing beyond that happens.
Oh, maybe it only pops off if you don't have the
We
key.
used the key. We didn't like try to like break in.
Yeah, exactly. So we have the key, so we're allowed into the temple. Cool.
Yeah. Let's
So let me reveal that to you. Just give me 1 second. There you go.
Oh
shit.
Lord.
What is this? This doesn't like. This makes me feel very uncomfortable.
So
It's gonna be the acrobat's turn to shine.
Marzipan, since you're walking in.
I did, yeah. I meant
Yeah.
to walk
So,
in.
so I'm just telling you what you're seeing. So you see steps descend to a ledge that's overlooking a pit of sharpened sticks. An alcove on the far wall holds a pedestal with a stone cube resting on it. A relief carved into the back of the alcove shows a monstrous frog with tentacles fighting a crane, which is something you can probably relate to at this point. Makes you the crane, I guess. Wooden beams radiate from the walls at floor height, with 4-foot gaps between them. Carved frog heads extrude from the walls above the beams.
Above each of the beams? That might not matter, I'm sorry.
So there's heads looking down onto the beams.
They're like on the wall above the beams.
The walls, so it would be the beams that are protruding parallel to the floor.
These ones on the sides.
Yes, the
Yeah.
sides, exactly.
I don't think I have the view of.
Oh, yeah, you're not in the room yet. Okay. Hey, Fritz, you want to cast Fly on me and I'll just go to the puzzle box? That won't work, will it? Is that how puzzles work?
That's a solution. Is there anything else on the wall? Like, can you see any writing, any like drawings, anything like that?
Any writing would be in a language that
Yeah,
you
we
cannot
don't speak.
comprehend.
God
So these sticks are sharpened and how tall?
The let's see. Doesn't really say, but probably between 2 and 3 feet
Okay.
each.
And the wooden panels sticking out of the wall are floor height, you said?
They're at height with where you stand at the edge there. So you could conceivably jump to one. as you might instinctively want to do. Is that what you're asking?
No. I'm trying because you said at floor height, so to me that makes it sound like it's
Not the
against
very
the floor.
bottom.
Okay.
No,
So
it's
it's
at
stair
floor
height.
the floor that you're currently standing on.
Got it. And what's the drop from the wooden panels to the floor?
About 30 feet.
So let's.
And on the bottom, you have, of
Wait,
course,
30 fucking feet? Did you just say?
30 feet.
But you said the sticks were only 2 feet.
The sharpened sticks are, probably 2 to 3 feet each, but they're quite pointy.
And they're 30 feet down from us.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Do you just want to fly, Marzipan?
Yeah, let's try it. I'm fine with that. I'm fine trying. I don't care if I get stabbed.
Wait, actually, do we? If we have 10 minutes, I can cast like, what's it called? Like, finding magical, whatever it's called, magical aura, whatever his thing.
Detect
in
magic?
case there's, detect magic. In case there is like runes and stuff. Can we look around the room? Can I just look in to see if there is any runes or anything that would,
Yeah, step in. I think you can share a space with me.
Yeah, you guys, there's basically 4 spaces there, so you could fit like this, conceivably, if you wanted to.
Shiv is
But,
gonna stand out.
no, but,
Yeah.
stand
But
wherever
yeah,
you want. I'm not telling you
I'll
what to do.
stand there and I'll scan the room to see if there's any magical like things like that.
The frog heads, are they so the planks are level with our feet. Are the frogs' heads level with our heads?
It doesn't say, but we can say that, sure, yeah.
Cause
No, there'd be a little higher, actually.
Okay, so I would be worried to just think, oh, let's use the planks around the side of the room. What if, like, if you jump on a plank, the frog head grabs you or something?
I think the fly is a good option.
Yeah.
I look around the room to see if there's any traps or anything that would like prevent her from flying.
I haven't done this before, but I feel like I should have. Like, can I just summon a little hummingbird that can fly around and like be a scout for us?
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh my god, you have Find Familiar? They can stay with you forever.
Cute.
Just something that like a hummingbird makes sense because it can hover and kind of inspect things as opposed to like.
It takes an hour for you to do this.
That's why you have never used
it. But I mean it's a first level spell slot. I can cast as a ritual, but I guess
yeah, but
it still takes
like
an hour to do it.
It takes an hour and 10 minutes when it's a ritual.
But can't you dismiss it and summon it like at will after that?
Yeah, so maybe you have already cast this and you have it. You forgot you have it.
You have an agile little rat. I know that much.
Okay.
Just resummon your hummingbird. Yeah.
He can climb. He can climb these old, porous walls with his tiny rat.
He could scurry around and like.
Yeah.
Get in between, and I mean he could climb on the walls too, right? Like.
Yeah, I would say that he could.
Okay. Well, instead of doing the dismiss and then resummoning him to reshape him, I can just have him run around and check stuff out.
Sure.
He explodes immediately.
What's the... So do you want me to actually put down a token for a rat?
No, I mean you can just describe it, Like,
do you see through the rat? Do you become the rat?
Yeah,
I
can.
It's
Yeah.
cute.
There's a little rat right there, and yeah, he's just a little boy. He's just hanging out.
As an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn, gaining the benefits of any special senses that the familiar has. And during that time, you're deaf and blind with regard to your own senses.
So the rat only has keen smell.
Okay.
So is there something you'd like to do with him?
I mean, I want to go up to what appears to be the goal of this room, and
okay. So the rat uses its rat-like agility to skip and hop between the various wooden stakes until it reaches the very opposite side of the room. What are you looking for exactly?
I mean, what's on the little square pedestal thing, or?
It's a cube, and in fact, it's very similar to the cube that you've already snagged from another temple.
Okay. Can he grab the cube?
He. Oof, how much do they weigh? I need to figure this out 1 second. How much do they weigh, and how much can a rat? You know what? No, that'll make it fucking boring. No, he cannot. He's too weak. He's just a tiny little baby rat.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't. If we just need to get, how much does this thing weigh? Like, can he push it around?
It's probably at least like. You know what? I don't want to guess. Let me see if it actually gives me a number. 1 second.
Because if it's doable,
We'll look
I
up
will.
density of rock, and if you have a
No.
volume, we can.
It might just say very plainly on some of these. I'm sorry, it doesn't say. So let's just say 10 pounds.
Can we have the rat jump on the planks? Did you do that already?
Yeah, you missed it. He walked to the other side by hopping from.
And either
stake
because
to
he's
stake.
too light or they're not trapped, nothing happened, correct?
Nothing happened.
Okay. And Fritz, have you noticed anything interesting looking through the rat's eyes about the Sharpie sticks?
I mean, I think they're just like, if you fall down, you're gonna get stabbed.
I'm assuming that too, but what about, like, could you look at the frog's mouth through the rat's eyes?
Yeah. You can inspect it.
Does it look like there's a mechanism out of the frog's tongue? Mouth area?
Which frog mouth?
The frogs over the planks.
Okay, the frogs over the planks. Okay. Let me. They just look like the statues of the face statues of frogs.
There's no. It looks like no moving piece inside the mouth or something.
One second. Well, your rat isn't very wise.
Well,
no.
but it's
He's
me
looking through the
through his
rat's eyes.
It's not the rat making the perception.
Okay, go ahead and roll your own perception. I suppose that's kind of weird.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Doesn't matter. Okay. Can he push the cube? Like he can at least like.
Can I look
move
at
it,
this?
right?
Like, is there a drawing on this? Last time it was like the tiger person. Or
Yeah,
something.
he said a crane being eaten by a Froghemouth. Right.
1 second, I'm pulling the exact quote. A relief carved into the back of the alcove shows a monstrous frog with tentacles fighting a crane. That's all it says.
So cranes have long legs, and they are like, can we have the rat run through the center of the room and see if there's any pressure plates or something that happens if you try to walk between the sticks?
Sure. Yeah. Can run around, scamper around.
Nothing of.
Can he chew through the plank, through the stick?
How long do you want to sit here?
Okay.
If it's 10 pounds, like I want him to try to move the cube.
Push it, yeah. Can he push it?
10 pounds would be too much for a rat.
But his strength is 2, isn't it? 10 times his strength score or something?
Look, I'm not gonna fudge this.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. So let's think about the crane, you guys.
Yeah. Okay. So if Shiv uses this propose hook, what does the propose hook does? Like, can he use it as like?
It's a fisherman's
Sounds
hook.
like an amazing way to drop the cube.
Yeah. I think you guys, we need to.
I think fly is the easiest way.
Yeah, fly's good. I don't mind trying fly, even if I get hit by a Froghemouth, because I believe that one of you guys will save me.
I'm like running low, so.
Okay, I mean I can do it. I've got.
Let's
And
see
then we
what
can
else
short
we have
rest. Okay.
though. Like,
I
what
think
are the other options?
how about this? Instead, I'm gonna jump on the frickin' planks. I'm acrobatic. I'm gonna jump across them, see if I can make it to the back. If I get hit, I'll just use my frickin' reaction to slow fall so I don't get impaled immediately and we can kind of work from there. How about that?
Okay.
What have I?
What are you thinking?
I mean, I think Shiv should. Yeah. I think you're right. That's the only option. There's like one person going around, rather than
I think
not.
Shiv does have more dexterity than me. My acrobatics is +5, but he's only 29 health. I don't know.
He has like +6 for his acrobatics.
Okay, so not so much better.
Where is everybody right now?
Where we are.
Because, for example, Fritz, you're actually showing on the map as outside of the structure.
Yeah, he's looking through the
Yeah.
rat's eyes.
But I'm within 100 feet of the rat, so I can.
That's fine. I just want to make sure. Shiv, Malachi.
Shiv's explicitly staying back, Terame said, because of
Okay.
his low health.
Okay.
I don't know about Malachi. Malachi, is your character representative of where you're standing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty comfortable out here.
Okay.
Anything cool over here?
It's
Are there any
strangely
secrets?
quiet, serene. You can smell the ruffling of the waters from your combat had brought up the scent of muck and swamp water mixed in with the acids and the blood from the creature you've slain. It's a weird, disgusting mixture of smells that you're enjoying right now. That's the extent of what you're thinking and feeling.
Gross.
Yeah, I'd say.
Can
So
we shoot an arrow or something so it can you just use a rope to get across instead of the little things?
how would you use a rope in this context?
She's saying, I think, tie the rope to the end of the arrow, shoot it across, and then shimmy across the rope.
Yeah, could we get the rats to go like around that round thing and like
I don't
because
think-
it's Fritz to
Yeah, I don't think
tie
an
it?
arrow would pierce
stone,
through
right?
stone.
No,
deep
no,
enough
not
to-
to pierce the stone. I'm saying the rat takes the rope
around.
and tie it around the thing. You can take it around and because it's a person controlling rat, kind of like make a knot.
So actually, I would, funnily enough, a rope
It's more dangerous.
being held by a rat, it's not gonna work. Rats are tiny little creatures. They're
Listen,
not gonna be able
I'm
to hold
acrobatic,
a rope.
Terame. Just give me.
Okay, go for it.
What's do you have something that helps skill saves?
Here, guidance.
Yeah.
You got this. I
Okay.
believe in you.
Well,
Exactly.
I mean,
I-
he could. If the rope's long enough, he could at least wrap it around and bring it back to us. Like that's. an
I've
option.
hopped.
Okay.
He can't. He cannot carry the
is
rope.
Heavy.
That's the point.
Rope
Yeah.
is not super. You're thinking of like your shoelace, okay? Rope is fucking heavy. For him to have, what is it, 10, 15 feet of rope just dangling,
Yeah.
he's
that
just
makes
gonna
sense.
be pulled off and fucking skewered. That's just not gonna. It's not feasible for a tiny little ratty boy. That being said,
This whole party is always abusing.
yeah, it's
Animals,
small
yeah. Leave the animal
NPCs.
away alone. I've jumped. Do you need me to do acrobatics? This one's a pretty short jump, I think. But you just
you just
tell
did it.
me. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Gosh.
So you jump to kind of the first beam that was right there, right?
Yeah.
So as you land on the beam, it's trivially easy again. Don't walk into walls, please.
I'm
That's
sorry. I was
all
trying to
smart.
just get on the inside of the square. I hate that I'm on the outside of the square. Here, that's a little better.
What do you mean?
Just look at visually. It just looked like I wasn't on the.
All right. Anyways, so you obviously this is an easy jump for you to make. But as you land, you feel a click. It's not really a butt, just something to note. You feel the wooden stake click in a downwards kind of motion, I guess.
I would like to bounce immediately to the next one while also staying a little bit low so that the tongue of the frog statue cannot lick me.
Okay. It clicks, and you frightfully jump onto
Not
the
frightfully, very coolly and acrobatically.
very coolly. You're like, oh, I see, and you just kind of move on to the next one. And as you hop off the beam, you feel another click as it kind of shoots back up, and then it recedes into the wall.
Oh, okay.
And that beam is no longer
So I
there.
just have to go all the way around.
Run.
Okay. And then I'm gonna just hop again. Hop, hop, hop. Hop.
Okay. So
Hop.
you're just skipping from the
Yeah.
one to the next to the next, and with every hop, you hear a click, you jump off, you hear another click, and it recedes, and so on and
Perfect.
so forth
But
until
not
you
on
reach.
the other side, just the one that I stepped on.
Not on the other, just literally the ones you're stepping on as you're stepping on them.
Perfect.
And now the entire right side has been receded into the wall.
Perfect. I have a little bit of a worry that once I come around the other side, something with the sticks is gonna. I'm sure they're just there for you to fall off, but I'm also worried. Like, what if when all of them are gone, they're gonna shoot up? So I would tell Terme, I don't know, just
You want the rope
leave.
so you can tie it off so we can take it, and then you can carry like with nothing in your hands, or you can put it in your bag. That
yeah,
should be
I was just
fine.
gonna strap it to my bag, but more importantly, I was thinking maybe you should just step away from the edge.
Okay.
I'm worried for you. Okay, I'm gonna grab. Oh, okay. I don't have great investigation. I want to pet the rat. Hi, rat. You're so cute. Has he stepped on the pedestal? Has anything happened? Was there a trigger? Did anything happen? Can we have the rat step on the pedestal?
No,
Which part of that?
all of it. Nothing happened because of the rat on that side.
Okay. Do you think? Do I need to do an Indiana Jones thing here, you guys?
Yes, yes, you do. And I don't know who that is. But if it's some more of what you just did, yes.
I'm worried that if I remove it, something's gonna happen. There's a weight trigger or something.
You can still fly you if you want.
Yeah, you're right. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna grab the tablet.
I meant like we couldn't do it immediately, but
No, I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
just saying if something were to happen. Yeah, I've grabbed the tablet. Did anything happen?
It's not a tablet; it's a cube.
Sorry,
But,
cube. The picture of the Jaguar one, it looks like a tablet, so that's why I was.
yeah, but it's just showing you one side of
Right,
it. That's all.
right.
So this is what it looks like. Which it has that little boy you just
Oh,
killed.
Froghemouth, cute.
Yeah. You pick up the cube, and as you do so, you're kind of scared, I guess. You jump up as you hear the slamming of a gate echoing from across the room and directly from behind you, Tadame.
I'm inside you with you.
So
Yes,
we're locked
good.
you're
in.
inside.
Okay.
As the gate closes, poison begins to pour out from the various mouths of the stone frogs that surround you in this room.
Got it. Okay, at least Terame is safe.
Please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, has it reached me already?
Most of us.
It's already reached everyone immediately. The room is filling with gas, but it's already hitting all
I'm
of
dead.
I also rolled terribly.
But you're at least resistant to poison, right?
Well, yeah. That gives me advantage on. Well, it's half damage, so.
Oh, okay. So what do we do
What
now?
happens?
Yeah. Are we asleep? Are we dead? Are we paralyzed? Have we
happens?
turned into stone? Are we turned into slime? Are we rats? Are we bugs?
So I guess so 11 damage or 5 to you,
My
Dynamite.
God.
Cool. And I would like to very quickly start my jumping journey.
Okay, what's the rest
Do
of
we
you?
have
They're outside.
just damage? That's it.
So long, Andre.
Yeah.
Say that again.
It's just damage. We are not poisoned or anything.
No, you're not poisoned or anything like that. You just take damage. So now you each get a turn.
Okay, so
Everyone, actually. You, Shiv and Fritz.
I will try to break down the door.
do we see a key? By the way, I just want to yell this to Thermaid. Do you see the keyhole from this side too? Because I still have the key.
Yeah, do I? What is the door made out of, first of all? It's stone?
The door, it doesn't specify, but I'm gonna go ahead and say stone because that seems to be the theme in this place.
And the keyhole question?
What was the keyhole question?
Is there a keyhole on this side as well? I still have the key.
No, there's
okay.
not.
Okay. So Terme is taking her turn to try and break down the
Trying
door.
to like force open the door. I'm like, open the door!
And I'm taking my turn to move all the way to Terme because I have enough movement.
Okay. Of course, as you do so, the wooden beams recede.
Can I like do a check or anything to be able to open the door?
There is no keyhole.
No, she's trying to like.
I want to push it open.
Brute force.
Or pull it open, whichever
You can
way.
do if you want to force the door open. You can roll strength. That's what you'd like.
I would like to give her bardic inspiration.
And can I, as Shiv, like, if I don't know if it's push or pull, like help, so like I have advantage as Terme?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it's push. Just for
Okay.
shits and giggles. Actually, it would be. No, let's say push. Whatever.
And I'll give myself a, what is it called? A D4. It's an ability check.
It's a spell though.
So what is your bardic inspiration die? It's
a
10.
D8.
Oh well. Who knows?
18. Nice.
Yeah. It's like, ugh.
Does it work?
No, it does not budge.
Okay, I'll cast knock.
Oh, that's easy.
Okay. You knock on the door with your magical prowess, and it is magically forced open.
Let's
Simple as
GTFO.
that.
Yeah.
The rat died.
No, he summoned it. How dare you say that about a rat?
He jumped right on Marzipan's shoulder.
Yeah. It's so funny. I was gonna say I scooped him up, but I was like, Fritz got it. He's gonna come back. So yeah, he's on me. We got him.
Okay.
Awesome. We got the second cube, you guys, and it only took 11 damage from me.
For me.
And the spell slot.
I mean, it was a level 1.
No, it is a level 2.
Oh, it's level 2. Well.
But still,
Okay.
it's fine. It's fine.
I tried to open the door.
I saw. I waited for you to try before I did it, so that was a little selfish of me, but we got it.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to rest, or do you want to go to the next place?
Let's actually.
I was gonna say we should just stop here since Andre had to leave, right?
Yeah. That's good.
Perfect.
But I meant like actually in game, do we want to rest? Like what time is it? Like.
So last time it was 12 p.m. after the first temple. So we checked one temple that was an orgy room. We checked another temple area that had the fire flamey thing around it, and then we came here. So what do you think, Ummer? Another 3 or 4 hours?
No. Oh, you're asking how much time had passed.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was noon when we started the session.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say at this point it's probably 2. No
Only
later
2
than that.
hours?
We should,
Okay.
Yeah,
so we
because
should
you
take a
didn't
short
actually
rest.
do that much. Yeah, you didn't do that much.
So yeah, let's do a short rest then.
Yeah, we can do a short rest.
You didn't even investigate any of those buildings. You just fucking ran through that thing.
Well, you told us if we waste time, there is consequences.
It's true.
So, you know.
We're
No,
being
no,
very
fine.
picky.
Yeah, hey, that's smart. You gotta gotta figure out what you want to spend your time on, because yes.
Awesome. Okay, so you guys, I will do the oh, can I, is it once per long rest? Okay, no, I'll
I
do
guess
my
I'll
Song of
roll my
Rest.
stuff because that's. I think me and Shiv are the only ones who took like a lot of them. Yes, do your Song of Rest.
So you get an extra 1d6 if you're using a hit die.
Our great hit dice plus a 29.
Someone's gonna have to remind Malachi next time, I guess. I was hoping we wouldn't do this now, but I didn't stop you guys in time. Just because I would have wanted Malachi to also be a part of it.
I don't think he even took damage.
No, but he might need it for his
We'll tell him
I'll
to
write
make
it
sure
right now in the
abilities.
notes.
Okay.
I'm gonna use arcane recovery.
Oh, you have fancy stuff. You should use your spells. You get them back.
Yeah.
Why are we the two? Oh no. Use like 7.
Oh my god, I thought you said you slut. Or you said used like or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Oopsies.
Alright, awesome, guys.
There we go. Okay.